I'm just gonna come out and say it. You'll be hard pressed to find a bigger Tales of fan than me. I am following this Tales Anniversary project with bated breath. I am looking forward to everything that's coming out with them, but so far all we've gotten is Tales of Grace's F, and then we've got like a whole bunch of rumors and everything else, but there's another rumor, another little tidbit that has been dropped today, and I do want to tell y'all all about it, and I definitely do think that's worth a sub and a like as you come and join my party and level up with me. So again, the last game that we got in this project again was Tales of Grace's F, and that kind of led us to think, okay, they're just gonna do like the PS3 games, they're just gonna do like Xillia and Xillia 2, they're gonna do the easy games to remaster, they're not gonna do the harder games, the older games. We don't really know what we're getting though, but the last time that they really spoke about it was during the Tales of Series 30th Anniversary Project special broadcast, which happened last December. And there, Bandai Namco said that they intended to provide remastered Tales of titles fairly consistently and intend to continue doing so as much as possible. Then he also said that they even established a dedicated development line for this remastered project, and the teams are seriously working on it. But again, so far, just one game. But a whole bunch of different rumors, like it's one game and then rumor. So the first rumor that we got was about Tales of Xillia. It was on like a Czech website, their kind of like version of Amazon or whatever, and it just showed Xillia 1. It was not a bundle of Xillia 1 and 2. Then, back in January, another rumor started that the next game was going to be Tales of the Abyss, because they redid their trademark, and everyone's like, wow, I would love to get Tales of the Abyss. Tales of the Abyss is one of my favorite games, and that also renewed hope that they're not just going to do like the easy PS3 games, they might go back and do some harder games on the PS2. But now, guess what else has been trademarked? Very exciting. Tales of Destiny has been trademarked. That would be really freaking cool. Now, are they going to actually go and remaster this one? This one here on the PS1 that I played, my very first Tales game, because it was the first Tales game released here in America? No, I don't think so. I think what they're actually going to remaster, if they do it, and that's a big if, because my god, it's never ending. Is it Xillia? Is it Abyss? Is it Destiny? Who knows? If they did it, it would probably be Tales of Destiny R on the PlayStation 2, which is a much more fleshed out version. It not only has Stan's story, which was, the original story, but it also has Leon's journey. And then also on the PS2, not only was there Tales of Destiny R, but then there was Tales of Destiny 2. And I'm not talking about this one. Yeah, not talking about this one. This was actually called Tales of Eternia over in Japan, but we couldn't have it called Eternia here because of like He-Man or something, so they just called it Tales of Destiny 2, which really confused me whenever other Tales games came out like Abyss and Legendia, and I thought that they had nothing to do with Tales of Destiny because I thought that Tales of Destiny was like Final Fantasy, and I was like, where's Tales of Destiny 3? Like, what are these other games? Like, I had no idea. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, I'm just being dumb. But wouldn't it be cool if not only we got Tales of Destiny R, the PS2 game, but we also got Tales of Destiny 2, which was on the PS2, and it's also a sequel to it. Now, Tales of Destiny R on the PlayStation 2 has been translated into English. Tales of Destiny 2 has not been translated into English, so that would be freaking amazing to actually get. I would really just love that. And I have gone through and I have played the translated version of Tales of Destiny 2 on the PlayStation 2, and I can tell you, like, right now, the PS1 version and the PS2 version are like two entirely different games. They do share like the same basic story, but they flesh out so much more details. Characters that were once just optional characters, you didn't have to get them, now have become mandatory. And different parts of like the story have been kind of like shifted around and stuff, like you go to different places, different orders and all that. And then some of the optional side quests have become mandatory, and they've actually been included into the main canon. Not only that, but the combat has been changed entirely too. It doesn't use like the MP, or I think it's the TP system system that they used there. It's actually a lot more like Grace's, where it uses the CC or the capacity point system, so you don't have to worry about like MP or TP or MP management or anything else like that. You can just kind of like combo your stuff together, and Grace's was actually kind of like built off of the Tales of Destiny combat system, and everybody loves the combat in Grace's, so they'd probably update the combat a little bit more to be more in line with Grace's. And since they did do Grace's, it would kind of make sense for them to do Destiny, since, you know, their combat is so similar. You know what I mean? Not only that, the PS2 has a whole new side quests, whole new skits, really like fleshing out the world, fleshing out the characters, and then they made the optional characters mandatory, but then they added in like another optional character too, who isn't, you know, mandatory, doesn't really change the story or anything, but it's fun. It's always fun to have some optional characters, you know what I mean? Also, the way that you strengthen up your Swordians has been changed. It was really basic in the PS1 version. You just kind of gained levels, and then your Swordians gain spells and all that kind of nonsense or whatever, but now it's changed that you use like this web leveling up system where it's like each stat, there's like strength and magic and speed and defense or whatever, and it like levels up like a web sort of thing, almost like Zillia, I guess. Also changes like the equipment system, the crafting system, and again, there is Leon's side as well as Stan's side, so you get to see the storyline from two entirely different perspectives, which is so freaking cool. I love that. That is amazing. I remember whenever Final Fantasy Tactics was announced, and I was like, maybe we'll get to see some stuff from like Delita's side of the story. And I was thinking to myself, that would be just like Tales of Destiny are. You know what I'm saying? Like you could see like Delita's side of the story. But we're not getting that in Tactics, unfortunately. But hey, if we get Destiny, we will get to see Leon's side of the story, which is so cool. Also, new difficulty levels have been added, new arts and new titles, new quality of life changes, like a little indicator over somebody's head if there's like a side quest available or something like that. So that's really freaking cool. There's also new bonus dungeons, and hysterically enough, if you're out like, you know, whenever you would like want to grind and you could like take a rubber band and like put it on your analog controls to have them like run in a circle or whatever, and then like weigh down the X button or something so that you're always like attacking and you like walk away and go clean up the house or whatever. If you do that, a super boss will appear and beat yo ass. So there's like this anti-grinding thing in there or whatever. It's just like a really funny thing that they added in there. So yeah, that would be amazing. And even though the leak for Zillia, if that's true, we don't know, didn't include Zillia 2, I would love it if this included Tales of Destiny 2 as well. Now, hopefully, they did say again, a dedicated pipeline is coming for these games. To me, that means more than just one game per year, and we got Grace's F back in January. So we're due for another Tales game, like, soon, you know what I'm saying? But guess what is happening this December, y'all? This December is Tales of Phantasia's 30th anniversary. Tales of Phantasia is the very first Tales game ever released. So maybe it's actually that. Maybe all these things are just red herrings and we don't really know. But, we're getting another Tales, and I just like to talk about it. I just like to bring it up with y'all, and I just like to share my excitement with y'all and just talk about it. But now I want to hear from y'all. What do you think it's going to be? Is it going to be Zillia? Is it going to be Abyss? Is it going to be Destiny? Is it going to be Phantasia? Who freaking knows? But, another wrench has been thrown into the Tales Remaster project. We will never find out, I'm telling y'all. Anyway, let me know in the comments, and have a good day.